Doubters? 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 Here the fuck we are. Don't fuck it up. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck it up, fam. Don't worry. I am not gonna fuck it up. How's everybody doing? Okay, let me set this. Right, so apparently the chat isn't working again. I don't give a shit. It's not important because you can see the tweet chat. I'm done with this. Oh, I got a prime by the dearest of all my friends. Is that it? Oh boy, I love you, boy. Thank you. Ó, Luizinho aí, ó. Isso aqui é trabalho, meu filho. Dignifica. So, just a quick message em português. Galera, eu vou fazer um tutorial e eu vou fazer em inglês por uma questão de alcance mesmo, assim. Pra poder atingir mais pessoas e tudo mais. Mas aí se tiver coisas aí que talvez alguém não fale inglês e tenha dúvidas e queira saber, pode mandar no chat aí que eu respondo uma boa, beleza? Mas majoritariamente vai ser em inglês. So I was just giving a heads up that this is gonna be a tutorial in English for reach purposes. And yeah, that's it. Pardon me for my turn yourself up a notch. Okay, let me turn up the volume a bit. Hello, is this better? Liberato, salve, save. Kino GG, I'm here, yeah boy, it's happening finally, fucking finally. Took me ages, fuck's sake. Momo-chan, e aí? Momo-chan is very fond of fighting Zappas. God Press, are you there? You have to fight Momo-chan too. So, okay, I'm not gonna extend this intro because we have a fucking lot to cover. I tried to sum it up as much as I could and I still got this fucking huge wall of text. So yeah, I'll try to cover as much as I can for the basics. Nikdos, let's go, boy! So, this is gonna be a starter pack for people who want to have fun with Zappa. I have the script here, so I'm gonna read a lot. I hope you guys don't mind. Zappa is a very complex character. He's very, very complex. He has tons of resources, tons of gameplay styles, and usually people get really overwhelmed when they try to learn the character because they come with the mentality of yeah, take your notes. Yeah, take your notes. There's a lot of them. You'd better have a big ass notebook. So yeah, basically people get overwhelmed by the character because there's so much to cover, and Zappa is very unconventional, I would say. Like, it's not the B&B long ass combos character that we are used to in Guilty Gear with loops and etc, except in a couple cases, but basically it's not that type of character. So people get confused about that and they don't know where to start. And if I was to do a very complete tutorial on both basics and intermediate and advanced stuff, I'll be here for like 5 hours and I'll gas out and I'll gas all you guys out. So I'd rather just do a very basics tutorial, teach a couple things with each of the summons, and then later on this week I'll try to do an intermediate advanced tutorial where I cover more things that you can improve in your gameplay to really have fun with the character. But the main goal here is to get the character, get you going with the character in order to hit quick match, and then you manage to do something, you know, to fight in equal terms with everyone else from your level, that is. Yep, so that's pretty much it. Let's get started. I'm gonna hit the character select screen. God Press, if you're there, don't let me forget anything that is basic. Don't come with the jump install stuff because it's not for today. So I'm gonna pick Soul, which is a very basic character in terms of hitbox, recovery, blah blah blah. So let's see what we got here. First thing that we have to know about Zappa is that he doesn't fight by himself. He has a couple summons that can come with him. So he can either have this in the training menu, you can pretty much set up the summon that you're gonna get, because when you do the summon movement, it gives you a random summon among 3 of them, which is the dog, the sword, and the triplet. So suppose I'm gonna go through the special moves later, but just to show you guys, you do the summon move, so you get a dog, right? Or of course I'm setting it to default, but you could randomly have also a sword, and you could also have the triplet, which is really cool, really good looking. But I'm gonna leave it to random for now, because we don't want anything like that. I mean, it doesn't matter now, because I'm gonna teach you first how to use naked Zappa, which is like Zappa with no summons. So he fights along with summons. He's much more focused on small combos with knockdown and reset, doing the OTG DP move, which is this one, is half circle forward and punch. So you would do very simple combos like 2K 2D and then OTG summon, which I messed up. Or you could do like straight into the summon, or you could wait and then summon. This is your basic BNB for naked. Also, his matchups are really diverse, because each summon gives you possibilities to either zone or be aggressive. And like, since you have 3 summons, and with 3 summons you can be both aggressive or a more runaway game approach. You have like 6 play styles basically, and you also have Raoh, so you would have 8 play styles. So you pretty much cover every type of matchup that you have, depending on the summon you have and depending on how you play with that summon. So that's one of the reasons that Zappa is very, very strong, and has always been, to be honest. Like, he's really strong in this version, really, really strong. He's top tier, hands down. But since Reload, even Slash, to be honest, Zappa has always been strong. But he's very, like, unconventional, you know. He's not straight, how do you say, he's not easy to play at all. He's not easy to play, so that's one of the reasons that you don't have many Zappa players around, you know. Both because he's complex and because he's also difficult. So right, so let's go for the basics with naked. So this is the Mukade, which we also call DP, which is the summon move. It's half circle forward and punch. It hard knocks down both on normal hit and also on OTG. Not really a straightforward character, huh? No, not at all. He's not straightforward, not even one bit. We have a follow. Marius, hola! Como estás? Marius, aka Muku, the fucking scary Potemkin. How are you doing, amigo? Right, so you have the Mukade. One of the things, I'm not gonna be able... What's up, Hellscream? Yeah, what's up, man? All good? I'm not gonna be able to show this here, but Zappa has a very specific thing that once you do... I'm not gonna be able to show this here. I'm so happy that your stream is called Hellstream. Yeah, of course. I have to do a pun, man. I'm a clown after all. I'm part of Clown Nation, so I always have to keep up with the puns. Purple Yoshi, yes, thank you for the follow. Welcome. So, when you have the timer, and the timer is counting down, if the timer is ending in 2, so like 92, 82, 72, 52, or anything like that, and you do a summon, you're gonna get triplets. If it's 1, 51, 41, you get dog. If it's 0, 50, 40, 30, you get sword, sorry. This is useful because if you keep an eye to the timer, you can pretty much time when you're gonna do a summon to get a specific summon that you can use against the matchup. So for example, against Soul, I would probably want triplets, so I could keep an eye for the timer and try to do a DP when it's ending in 2, so 82, 72, something like that, so I guaranteed get triplets and don't depend on random or RNG. The scream when someone follows the channel is jump scaring me all the time, and I turned it down, man. I turned it down. It was like even higher, but yeah, the jump scare is part of the game. Pandão Ben inscreveu-se. Graças, thank you, valeu demais. Muito obrigado por se inscrever. So there is this mechanic with the timer, but I can't show it here because on training the time is infinite, so I can't really show it, but just to let you guys know that it exists. Zappa's Gatling strings change according to summon. This is also very important. For example, if I try to do P, are the timer numbers on Dust Loop for Zappa? Maybe. To be honest, I haven't entered Dust Loop in a while, so you could have a look there, but probably yes, I would think so. But yeah, basically ending in 2 is for triplets, ending in 1 it's for dog, ending in 0 it's for sword. Yeah, Mario says it's in the wiki, so you can check it there. And you can give it a try, like playing on arcade mode or in versus mode also. Okay, so Zappa's Gatling change depending on the summon you have. For example, I can't do the PPP Gatling when I'm naked, but if I get sword, I can. If I get dog, I can't. But if I also can't do jump P Gatlings. Jump P into jump P. But if I have dog, I can. For new players to Zappa, just how much do you really care about the timer thing in each match? How many times does it really come into effect? Where you wait and DP because of it? Yeah, that's a very valid question actually. Because to be honest, this was way more useful in AC times when you summon dog. Now in Plus R, when you summon dog, it comes with a wake up animation. You see, it just like jump scares, and then you can't attack until dog is fully grown. You can't attack. In AC you could. So what you could do is DP on block, and then as soon as you get dog, you activate dog, and it would absorb any punish try from the opponent. So it was very, very strong. It's not that strong now, but anyway, it's interesting to kind of keep an eye for it, know that the mechanics exist, because in high level plays it could really make a difference. Okay, what else? So the Gatling thing is really important, and we're gonna go through that through each summon, why it matters so much. And it's like a lot of variation. It's gonna take a while for you guys to get used to that and to memorize all the Gatlings, but just for now, so you see that it exists. Right, so who's Raoh, right? It's Zappa's 4th summon. Raoh is the final boss. It's like, in my opinion, probably Zappa's strongest summon, depending on the matchup. But for most matchups, for me, is the strongest summon. You get Raoh. So first, certain special attacks give you orbs. So I hit a DP. Now you see the blue orb spinning. If I hit the unsummon, which is the force bake, it gives me 2 orbs. So now I have 3 orbs. If I do the overdrive, it gives me 4 orbs. Now I have 7. When you complete 8 orbs and you do a DP, right? You're gonna get Raoh. Not now, because the fucking thing is set to random. But anyway, I'm gonna set this for Raoh. So I'm gonna unsummon. So you see that I have all the orbs, all 8 orbs. So when I summon Raoh comes in, and it has duration. You can see above the tension bar. I'm gonna set it to infinite just for now, but it has a duration, right? So Raoh is very, very strong, very high damage based. I'm gonna go through him later on. Instant kill mode, yeah, exactly. Raoh is instant kill mode. I'm gonna go through it, but just so you guys understand that Raoh only comes after you have all the orbs and then you summon. And that also includes when you have 7 orbs and you hit a summon, and then it's gonna be the 8th orb and Raoh comes right after, you know. Okay, let me summon this, check it, back to random. So, the Zappa's normals, let me get to the middle of the screen. You have the 5P, which is jump cancelable. You have 5K, which is this kick. It's low invulnerable, so if I set Soul to jump and do a sweep. How do I play back? No, not this. No! I forgot how I... Yeah, okay, so... You can... okay, so usually you can escape or even punish sweep. But in Soul's case, you cannot really punish it because it goes low profile, so it's like a Clash combo video. But anyway, it has low body invulnerability, and it also escapes from movements like Potemkin's slide head. You can avoid it by just hitting the kick, so his slide head is not gonna hit you. Very, very useful in that matchup, by the way. You have Close Slash, which is also jump cancelable. You have Far Slash, which is a spit. It has 2 stages. It can be used as a poke in mid-range, or it can be used from long range. The puddle knocks the opponent down. Right? If the opponent blocks, it's a very, very small block stun, but it can still be used as a as an Oki. You have 5H, which is the multi-hit overhead, 3 hits maximum, and it has 2 FRC points. Oops. Which I don't understand why. Yeah, you can't really combo after the second FRC point, but after the first one you can. No, you can't actually. Only if it's crouching. Yeah. Oh, maybe with 5P actually. Yeah, after 5P you can, but don't worry too much about that now. I'm just showing you guys everything that is available, but I'm not gonna go in depth in some of the FRC usage because it could be really advanced and I want to focus on basic things. So you have now the crouching movement. You have 2P, which also doesn't get linked into itself when naked. You have 2K, which is Zappa's one of Zappa's most important poke. It has really, really long range, and it recovers real fast. So you can spam it a bit and even walk while doing it because of Zappa's movement with 2K. You have 2S, which if hits and counter gives you huge stagger. Huh? Oh, it should be on the opponent. God press! What's up, friend? So it gives you like 4 seconds of fucking hit stun. It's really, really, it's a good poke to be used as a counter poke, because if you get a counter hit, you definitely have a knockdown and then a summon. Right, so you have 2H, which is one of Zappa's enemies' nightmares, to be honest. It causes stagger, it does a lot of damage, it's jump cancelable. On counter hit, it could stun the opponent if you hit a 2H counter hit and then you do some kind of combo, and in the combo you hit another 2H, it's gonna stun 60% of the cast. It's not gonna stun 75 stun characters that require 75 stun won't be stunned probably, but you can still stun them with, you know, other combos. But anyway, this is a very good move to be used like as Oki too, because it could catch people trying to backdash, trying to jump away, and then you can even it's also a very good air combo starter for Zappa. So you do DP, cancel, 2H, air combo. It's BNB for Zappa's air combo. It's like a launcher, I would say. 2D is like Zappa's sweep, hard knockdown. Most of your combos with naked Zappa should end with 2D and then dash up DP. It's his core gameplay when he doesn't have any summon. 6P is kind of Zappa's anti-air in a way. So if I record and then I play, it has upper body invo. Oops. So you could do this. You could also escape and then throw, maybe something like that. Bro, I've got another sub. My god, God Press, you are one of the many loves of my life, but you're still very important, fam. Thank you so much. So yeah, you have 6P, which is also jump cancelable. You have 6H, which is an overhead. God Press favorite move is an overhead, and it hards knockdown mid-screen. And if you're in the corner, it doesn't hard knockdown but wall bounces. Yeah, boy, damn right, I know it. I know, right? And it has like 6H is degen. Yeah, it's a fucking degenerate move, man. It's like, and it's hilarious. Just have a look at Zappa's sprite and then see what it happens on 6H. You're gonna be... It's plus on block, yeah, that's true. Let me turn guard on. Oops. It has huge block stun and pushback, so maybe unless you were really close, you could be punished, I guess. But if you're in mid-range, you're not gonna get punished by that. I had to learn the hard way. Yeah, boy. This movement is like... And there's a very good combination, which is 6P and then 6H. Low hit and overhead. Yeah, that point blank is minus. That's what I figured. Okay, so then you have the aerial moves. Let me set Soul to be jumping. Jump. So you have jump E, which is really good to contest air to air. You have jump S, which is also jump cancelable. Jump E is also cancelable. You have jump K, which is a clumsy aerial kick, but it's quite good once you do jump A, jump K, and jump E. You could like cancel it, you know, into other jumps and do other stuff. Sorry if my English is a bit rusty, it's not my natural language, so if I'm not being clear, please let me know. Minus 14 with 19 active frames. Anything but the least 4 frames or so, you should be getting punished, really, yeah. Well, I think people are gonna get so mindfucked by the move anyway, you're not gonna get punished, it's my opinion. Unless you're really smart, like Raised by Finches. He's smart, so he punishes the shit out of you. And then you have Jump Age, which is one of Zappa's most important moves, which is a cross-up. This is a fucking cross-up. It doesn't hit in front, you know. He only hits on the opponent's back. And it's always gonna be a cross-up, so yeah, it's really good. And Jump D, which is this bite, which causes wall bounce, I guess, on counter hit. And it has quite some untechable time. So, for example, let me turn guard off. If you do... So you can even do Corner combos. Wait. Oops. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, there's a bit of damage in that, I would say. What the fuck? I didn't know that about jump age. That it's always cross up? Yeah, it's always cross up. What's up, Ishi? Who else gives you such clown matches? Nobody. Yeah, Zappa is definitely one of my favorite matchups. It's too degenerate not to be fun. I agree, yeah. Testament is like so fun to play, man, honestly. It's really fun. Like, I feel like it's pure 50-50. Like, the first one that gets knocked down with meter, yeah, say goodbye. So, we go to the specials. I already talked about Mukade, which is the summon. And you have the Force Break, which is an overhead. And after which, it gives you 2 orbs, and you can do summon right after overhead. Right? So this was a useless combo, of course, because it spent like 100 meter, but just to show that. Oh, we gotta follow Nikdos. Yeah, thanks for the follow. So you have the overhead. It's really fast. It's hard to see, hard to block, and you can like do a low move and then the overhead. You know, you can do all sorts of stuff, and then. Sorry. And then DP afterwards to get a resummon. The V guy, yeah, boy. Thanks for the follow. We have to play later. Let's test the connection. I'm not sure how it's gonna be. Where are you from, V guy? US, America. So those are Zappa's special. He doesn't have anything else. Oh, I forgot about Dust. Sorry. So Zappa's Dust is this beautiful move. Yeah, boy. 3 MS. You know, Kesuke was challenging me, so we had a lot of a fun time. It was really fun. Especially watching his stream afterwards, I was pissing my pants. So Zappa's Mariox222, yeah, welcome. Thank you for your message. I thought it was Marius. I'm confused. Anyway, yeah. 300 ping, everybody loves it. Make it 400 when you play against Zappa. So I just learned that this is throw invulnerable, so you can do it pretty blank range. Nah, not tonight. I'm pretty tired also, and I'm gonna be gassed out after this tutorial. That is gonna take way longer than I was expecting, but yeah, let's keep going. So this is Zappa's Dust. It's really good looking. I mean, honestly. Oops, wait. Honestly, you can't tell me this is not good looking. This is beautiful. Okay, so we went through the specials. Now the overdrive is Birth. We're gonna refer to it as Birth, which is a good ass overdrive. Oops, sorry. It hits up to 4 times, gives 1 orb per hit, hard knockdown, and it's fucking invulnerable. Like, honestly, I'm even gonna try stuff, so let's see. No, not this. So, let's see. Oh, sorry. Not sure this is working. I think I'm stopping Sol from DPing, right? Yeah, it's fully invul. It's fully invul. It's kind of hard to punish on block too, because it has really a huge pushback. You know? So this is the distance that you stay after blocked overdrive. And also after hitting the overdrive, you can also dash DP most of the cases. Yeah, not on Sol, but most of the cases you can. Okay, let's see what else. So basic combos. Let's go through naked basic combos. Is it punishable with instant block? Probably. If you're really close, you can get punished. I'm not sure like if Sol could maybe Grand Viper, something like that. I know, for example, Slayer can 5k Mappa. He can 5k Mappa if Zappa is really close. But yeah, it's really specific. Zappa is so stylish. Yeah, boy! He's fucking stylish. That's what I like to see. Okay, so basic combos. The first thing that you need to learn about Zappa is that his DP is also fucking good. It has really fast recovery. It's weird to punish, even on block. It has hard knockdown, gives you a summon, yada yada, everything that we already know. And if you do a dash and summon, you get a lot of the dash momentum. You see? So let's go back to the start screen. I'm gonna do backdash, dash DP. So sometimes you can even... It's like a Kara DP. See? It can really surprise the opponent. It can be surprising, and you can do it two ways. You can do half circle forward, forward punch. So look at the notation. Oops. Or you can do the forward twice and then DP. I mean forward DP, that's how I do. But it's not really DP, it ends on forward, so it's forward, forward, down, down, forward, forward. So really important. So let's say that you hit a combo with Birth in the corner, then you dash DP, right? And then oops, no, it's not gonna work like this. But anyway, you can do it both ways, but usually doing it forward and then DP gives you more momentum and more distance to cover. So this is really important. So let's go through a couple combos. As I said, Zappa doesn't have very extended combos by himself. So usually you want to go for simple stuff. For example, 2k 2d, let's go mid-screen. 2k 2d DP or 2k 2d dash DP, right? Another one, 5p 2k close slash dash DP. So dash DP. The reason I tend to do dash DP instead of canceling 2D into DP is because in some characters, if you do, for example, it could whiff. If you do the full 4-hit combo and DP, it could whiff on some characters. So I usually prefer doing knockdown dash DP. Also, dash DP hitting later makes it even more awkward to punish. Yeah, exactly. It makes it more awkward to punish. It's really good. It's like core gameplay to Zappa, learning to do the dash mechanic. What else? 2k 2d Birth. Lunático! Fala aí, Rimaru. Bonzinho ou não? So you have 2k 2d Birth. Oops. Right? Or you also have another one that is important is 2k 6p Birth. I'm gonna show you why this combo is like really simple, really short, but it's really important, especially with dog. And if the enemy is crouched... Bom também, amigo. Fazendo um tutorialzinho de Zappa aqui pra galera. Eu tô fazendo em inglês, cara, por uma questão de alcance, assim, porque tem muita gente que fala inglês assistindo e tal. Mas eu tô ligado que você manja dos English, então é nóis. So, when the enemy is crouching, specifically when the enemy is crouching, you can do close slash 2H, this combo, right? And another thing that I forgot to mention is that 2H can be can gattle into any movement. So 2H, 5p, 2H, 5k, 2H, 2k, 2H, in pretty much any normals, you know? So this is good because when the enemy is crouching, you can do more damaging combos. Yeah, he does damage, you see? He also does damage. And also you can go crazy and do something like that. Most important to it. Yeah, I forgot that one. So this one. So in mid screen, it's like untechable. And maybe you can do a dash TP. No, I don't think you can, but let's see. Yeah, I don't think you can dash TP after that, but yeah, don't think you can. But anyway, it's also a good thing to use. It's silly, and silly is good. So yeah, those are the basic combos to be covered. So anything pretty, you can change the buttons. So anything that goes into 2D knockdown works, right? And if he's crouching, don't forget about close lash and 2H. So what's your strategy when you're naked? Basically, you want to find a safe spot to summon, and as I said, summon. The DP is pretty safe by itself, but you can get punished. The main way to fight Zappa is baiting his summon move, basically, because Zappa players are gonna spam this move because it's really good. There's not a reason not to do it. So you want to bait the summon. So if the enemy is baiting your summon, the safest way of doing it is like after a knockdown, or if you're really to the other side of the screen, you know, and then you find an opening to do the summon and call your ghost to help you. So that's your first thing they want to do, is like call a summon to fight the enemy. And then Zappa's air throw is really good. Let me put it to jump. And you can DP afterwards. Sorry. Oops. Oh. Wait. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at air throwing today. Okay. Yeah, it can be thrown really low. And then you summon. Oops. Right? So this is very important. Like after air throwing, you get a free DP as well. And Zappa's best anti-air is air throw. It's not 6p, although 6p is really good, but it's gonna hit once the enemy is on the ground. So it's not 6p like Slayer, Potemkin, that is gonna have invul and hit the enemy when he's airborne. It's gonna hit the enemy once he's in the ground. So it's gonna be used like that, you know. So Zappa's best anti-air is dash DP. Oops. And you can even run under, oops, and grab from the other side. And sorry, this is a very important thing I forgot to mention. Zappa's dash is very good because he low profiles a lot of shit. I would say he low profiles Soul's hard slash. Oops. Let's see. Oh my god, come on. Nah, no, not Soul's Riot Stomp. Oh yeah, nice. Good example. So. Yeah. Even maybe... Oops, sorry. Yeah, you can punish. So it goes under a lot of shit. Kais, fireballs, stun edge, both charge and normal. Like, you really have to explore what it does, but it does go under a lot of shit. It's really good. And Zappa's backdash is very invulnerable. You can provide me with the numbers because I suck with numbers. But also part of Zappa's gameplay is backdashing repeatedly. So you are ready to the other side of the screen. Invul, very, exactly. So Zappa's backdash is really good to be used. Zappa's gameplay go a lot of his movement. You see? So you can be really unpredictable with your movement using FD break and backdash. For example, you see? So you can just like bait a throw or anything like that. Yeah, he's super mobile. He's very mobile. So his ground throws are really good too. So he basically bites the enemy and throws to the other side of the screen. If you're in the corner, you can't get a combo because wall bounces. Oops. Wait, sorry. You can dash DP pretty much, but even if you're not fully in the corner, you can 5p, DP, something like that, you know. It's not very useful to do, unless you want to kill, it's not very useful to do an air combo after throwing, because the enemy is gonna tech out and you're not gonna do a lot of damage. So usually you want to just do a DP, unless you're fully in the corner, and then you just want to DP and jump to the other side or something like that. So you're in the corner and you jump to the other side and start doing shit. You can also do Birth, which gives a hard knockdown and 5 orbs, considering the DP. So you have absolutely no orbs. You do a throw, Birth, and then DP. And you have 5 orbs. So it's also good for knockdown and to keep the enemy in the corner. Another combo that I forgot to mention that is good to learn, and it's also good to when you are about to kill, because it does some good damage, is like dash DP, cancel, and air combo. You know? So you do a knockdown, you OTG with the dash DP, 2H, air combo. And Zappa's air combo are really straightforward, like PSS dust. You don't use jump age in air combos. So it's like PSS dust or SS dust, stuff like that, you know, with naked Zappa. Yeah, that's pretty much it about basic. If I forgot something key, God press, please let me know, but as I said, I'm really trying to cover just the basic stuff to get people started with the character. Okay, so now let's go to Dog. Start with the best. It's my favorite summon. Let me put the summon to be Dog. So this is Dog. Who is Dog? So Dog is a separate entity. Like it doesn't move along with Zappa as Eddie does. The way you move Dog is using your dust button. When you have Dog, your dust move is overridden by Dog's movement, which is a vomit, which is 5D, a somersault, a backflip, which is 4D. Somersault is upward D, 8D. Backflip is like 4D. And the lunge, which is 6D. The backflip can be followed up by another dust, which is a dive movement, which can be done really close to the ground. And is an overhead. You can do the 8D. I'm definitely gonna mention the 2D friend. I'm saving it. Los Icarus. Fala inglês. Falo, bro. Eu tô fazendo tutorial em inglês pra poder alcançar mais pessoas, porque tem muita gente que fala inglês assistindo, tá ligado? Não sei se você tem a mãe do inglês e tal, mas se você tiver dúvidas aí você me fala, beleza? So, 4D can be followed up in pretty much anything besides 2D, which is Dog's best movement, in my opinion, which is the bite. It used to be unblockable. It's not anymore, but it's a level 6 move, I believe. So if the enemy has guard on, you can see it's gonna do a lot of block stun. It's so satisfying. It's like when you have munchies and you see like this delicious hamburger and then you just go in. You know, it's ridiculous. Alright, so these are dog's normal moves. One thing that is curious about dog, the first thing is that once you summon dog, it comes into this wake up animation. Oops! And only after it's fully wake, you can attack with dog. See, I'm mashing. It only attacks afterwards, and they put that because in AC you could summon dog and activate dog as soon as it was on the screen, so your DP was basically safe every time that you did a summon with the timer ending in 1, because as I said, the timer ends in 1 and you summon, you get a dog, so you had like something to cover, and then you could like DP, activate dog, and hit a two-way H counter hit, etc. For friend command grab says otherwise. Yeah, unless I'm full range, then it doesn't say shit. Burst into up dog is still really messed up in plus R. Yeah, true. I'm gonna go through that too with dog. It's fucked up. Oh, I can do it now actually. So when Zappa also gets a random summon, this is so key actually. How the fuck did I forget about that? Another way of getting a summon is when Zappa recovers from a hit. So if I record like, see, now I got a dog. Oops. Now I got nothing. Wait. I suck at using record, my god. So now I got a dog. Now I got nothing. I got a dog. Oh, I'm getting dog because it's set to dog. So now I'm gonna get random. I got a sword. I got nothing. 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 And that also happens if I tech. Why? I don't know. I think it was just a bug and they thought it was fun and they left it. Because it's been like this forever. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And another thing that happens is after burst, you get a dog. Let me set burst to infinite. Why am I not getting anything? This is weird. Wait, what's going on? I'm bugged. I don't understand. Ghost toss counter hit into dead. Oh, okay. Absurd. He gets summoned without summoning anything? Yeah. Exactly. So if he gets hit, he could recover with the summon. But it's random, you know. It's not related to the timer at all. It's really random in this case. See? Oh wait. Okay. Yeah. That's what's happened. It's because once you burst, you're ending your hit stun. So when you end your hit stun, you have the chance of getting a summon. That's what happens. And wake up as well. Yeah, he needs it. Yeah, he definitely needs it. I strongly dislike Zappa. You just didn't learn how to love him yet. That's what I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make you love him. Anyway, so this is very important because, for example, yeah, once you burst, you have to pay attention because you could get a dog. Oops. Absurd. Yeah, thanks for the follow, man. Let's love Zappa, everybody. As you wake up, what should you do if you want to DP? If you're not naked, you can get centipede. Yeah. There is an option select that you can do. So it's also part of Zappa's naked strategy that I forgot to mention. Once you get knocked down, let me turn this counter off because it makes no sense. Where is it? Counter off. Okay, so the follow alert. Yeah, sorry. Turn down your volume real quick. I'm gonna turn it down later. I already did. I tuned it down for like 6 points. Anyway, let's say that Saul does a knockdown, right? So I have the chance of getting up with a summon. So the DP is not really reliable. So if I try to do a DP, in this case it worked, but yeah, so it didn't work because I got dog, you know. Do the OS, yeah. So there is an OS that you can do, which is, this was supposed to be intermediate and advanced, but anyway, yeah, let's do it. So you can wake up with a DP and punch and hard slash. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll check it out the VOD later. It's late here. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for tuning in. Anyway, check the VOD later. It's gonna be there. So I do partly God presses OS. So I just do a DP with punch and hard slash. And then you have the chance to either wake up with your DP or with sword DP. So you cover both options. So let's see. Yeah, and if you get dog, you get 6p, which you could like backdash afterwards. Let's see if I get a sword. Or you can do a age toss, which is also good. Okay, let's set sword. I love this resource because then you can force your way into what you want to show. Let's put sword, right. Oops. Let's do again. And if you get sword, hopefully you get sword at some point. And then I messed the OS, fuck's sake. Okay. Yeah, then you get the DP with sword. That's the idea. So you cover a couple of options, as Godpress say. Okay, so just not to spend too much time on this, let's go back to dog. So you have dog. When you have dog, you can do 2 attacks in a row, combined. So you could either do 2 5D, 2 somersaults, 2 bites, 2 overhead dives. You could do dive, dive deep, dive somersault. So you can combine all the attacks among themselves. Warning to beginners: just block, backdash, through or DP. Don't worry about this yet. Yeah, I would say the same. Don't spend too much into the OS now because it's really advanced shit. So preferably wake up blocking, and sometimes you can risk having a DP, you know. You need to vary it because then the enemy will be really, the opponent will be really frightened of doing no-key on you. So that's the idea. Okay, so what else? With dog, you can do, if you leave dog unattended, it's gonna go to sleep. And then it gets vulnerable. So let's say that I have a dog here, and it's gonna go to sleep, and then Soul does an attack. Oops. Oh, it's not close to dog. Okay, let me put him closer. So dog is now vulnerable. Whereas if dog was active and Soul tries to attack, it's gonna be invul. So this happens because dog is fully invul when it's idling or during 4D. It's fully invul. Let me see if there is a scenario where it's also invul. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and it's vulnerable when it's doing its movements or recovering from its movements. So let's record Sol to this. So let's see, I use a somersault and then, oh shit, sorry. Somersault and then Sol can, I thought he could punish, wait. I'm also discovering stuff about Zappa, you know. Yeah, okay, so it's also invul. Anyway, it's pretty fucking invul. But it's vulnerable when it's recovering from a couple moves. For example, 2D. Oops. See? Dog is vulnerable when he's charging his bite. So... Oops. So you need to be aware of when he's vulnerable because you want to keep dog alive. It's your tool, it's your friend. Oh yeah, this is also important. Dog's movements will consider Zappa positioning and not dog's positioning. So for example, if you have dog in the other side of the screen, the opponent is between, 5D will be obviously 5D, but the backflip, which is backwards dust, it's gonna be Zappa's backward and not dog's backward. So it considers Zappa's positioning. So 6D, it's gonna be the lunge. 4D is still gonna be the dive, right? And AD is neutral, so it doesn't matter. So this is very important to remember because you need to be aware of that when you're doing the block strings, because you want to, if you're hitting the opponent and you want to do a dive, you need to hold backwards. You can see backwards, or you want to do forward. See, and now that dog's in the other side, it's back to forward, backwards, blah blah blah. So this is a very important thing to know. As soon as you summon, yeah, the wake up animation is vulnerable while doing some moves, when recovering from one of the moves, and when it's in a sleeping state. That's basically when dog is vulnerable. So if dog is sleeping, you want to really wake him up with any type of movement, and then always keep dog covered with far S, for example, to keep dog from being attacked. So I already spoke about the normals. The somersault is a good anti-air. Very good anti-air, because it... let me try to record something. So it hits up on the high jump. And you could do a double move. Oh, also I forgot. Dog somersault gives 1 orb. When it hits, of course. Guard off. So if you hit a dog move, it gives 1 orb. See? 4 orbs, 5 orbs. And if you hit a bite, it gives you 3 orbs. And if the enemy blocks a bite, it gives you 1 orb. Let me see if the secondary bite also gives you 1. No, just the first one. And also the somersault, only the first one will give you an orb. So let's see, I have no orbs and I'm gonna hit 2 somersaults. I have 1 orb. The secondary attack doesn't give you any orbs. Dog is also vulnerable, I forgot to mention. When you use a secondary attack, it's gonna growl. See? The growling animation is also vulnerable. So let's try to punish this. I'm gonna set guard on and record a dust. So let's go with dog. So Sol can punish that. So usually what you want to do is Sol can punish and then you punish Sol. So you kind of trade the punishes. If you want to sacrifice dog or if you see that dog is gonna probably be killed. So you want to be in a close range where you can get a punish on the opponent. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with dog. It's really like up to what your creativity goes. I'm not gonna cover a lot because it's really overwhelming. So I'm gonna teach now a couple combos that you should know. And actually, regarding strategy, there are two things that you have to know with dog. Let me turn this light on real quick. A bit brighter. Oh no. What happened? Did I disconnect the camera? No, I think it's fine, right? Yeah, I think it's fine. Let me know if the camera is fine. So anyway, camera is fine. Okay, thanks. So the two things that you need to do mostly when three things that you need to know when you're playing with dog is, one of them is sync. You need to synchronize Zappa with dog really well to do very powerful strings. So you can basically keep pressuring forever if the enemy doesn't faultless defense. So see, you can do pretty much lots of combinations, but you need to have a very good coordination between Zappa and dog. So the way I'm gonna teach you how to do this is with an exercise, which you're gonna have dog in the corner, and you're gonna do 5p, 2k, close slash, far slash, and then you attack with dog. So you're gonna do buttons, dog, 5d, dash, buttons, dog, 5d. So it's this. Wait. E se usar a defesa perfeita nessa pressão? Se usar a defesa perfeita, aí o jogador de Zappa precisa mudar as strings dele porque é o jeito mesmo de escapar do personagem. Just a quick note em português. É o jeito mesmo de escapar, então vamos ligar aqui a Faultless Defense, né? So, Tyler asked, if I use Faultless, what happens? So what happens is like the Zappa player gets fucked. How do I set Faultless Defense? It's on guard, right? Guard, Faultless? No? On, yeah, Faultless. There you go. So if I have, so like it makes things more difficult to Zappa. Yeah, no meter, sorry. Let me set the opponent meter to maximum as well. Okay, so if the opponent, se o oponente usar Faultless Defense, aí o jogador de Zappa vai tomar ferro, porque ele vai sofrer muito pushback e vai precisar mudar a sua abordagem, as suas strings, sabe? Então, nesse caso é um pouco mais complicado. So Tyler asked what happens if Faultless Defense is used. So what happens is Zappa is gonna have a lot of pushback, especially after 2H, which gives huge pushback. See? So you have to change your strings in this case. But then at first this string should work even with Faultless. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Okay. Right, so let's forget about Faultless just for now, because this is a really suja abertura, isso. Aí nesse caso suja abertura e o oponente consegue pular e sair do canto. In this case, with Faultless, you have an opening with the pushback and you can high jump and get away from the corner. That's usually what you have to do against dog, otherwise you die. Tension, guard. My god, I suck with using the options. Guard frame, normal. Okay. I must be off. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, catch the VOD. Be sure to catch the VOD. Thank you for watching, Kino. So this is the kinda the drill with dog. So have dog close the opponent and do buttons, dog, dash, button, dog, dash, repeat. And then when dog is far, do you gain anything from FDing dog? No, you don't. It's like Zato, that's a waste of meter. Yeah, it's a waste of meter. It doesn't make a difference if you're FDing dog or not. So you should FD only Zappa, do not FD dog. You're way better instant blocking dog rather than FDing. So you could FD Zappa and instant block dog, or just FD Zappa and just try to run away. No problem, man. So this is a very important thing to train. And then you can also do that hitting. Or you can slash back, of course. You can do that too. If you're a god like Aloysius. So let's turn off guard. And then you can also try to do it as a combo. Sorry, my execution is shit today. So once you have like 3 or 4 repetitions really consistent with this, even I can't do it, but yeah, my execution is really shit. So once you get going with this, it should give you already a lot of possibilities to pressure and to combo the enemy in the corner. Yeah, bring in God Press. He's gonna definitely do better combos than me. So if you hit confirm the string, how do you end the combo? So you have a couple possibilities. You can either end in birth. So for example, and then you birth and dash DP, but from max range it doesn't hit soul. Or you could also end the combo with the 2D, which is the proper road. So this is another example of combo that you could do. So you have dog, wait, sorry, how is it again? No, it's 2D, sorry. But, and then you just put the bite in the middle of the string. But you have to time it. Oops. But then the enemy techs out. So the way of the enemy not teching out, fuck's sake, is... And then you do this, and you have a hard knockdown. So you hit the bite, and after the bite you hit 6H and 4DD. You do this in the end of the combo. But usually you can also just keep resetting and then jump forward. That kind of thing. I received a note from Aloysius. The reason you use bite is because it's the only move with dog which generates orbs for Raoh. Yeah, that's true. Like, bite gives you free Raoh. Free Raoh. So another combo that you can do, because it gives free orbs. Another combo that you can do is bite, 2H, air combo. And then you can implement dog in the air combo too. Oops, sorry. So, and then you can implement the combo. But this is really intermediate to advanced. You don't really need to worry about that now. Just worry about having perfect synchrony, which is not my case apparently, with dog. See? So then in the end, this is another ender that you can do as well. Oops, and then birth. and then dash DP. And you have dog again, which is beautiful. So, yeah, the first thing is that keep your synchrony really up to date. You need to practice that, and that's for corner. If you want to do a mid-screen thing, you need to get the enemy into sandwich mode, which is between Zappa and the dog. So you have a lot of power, a lot of possibilities of doing sandwich. You have unblockable. You have the unblockable, which is the dive. And 2K. This is an unblockable. Right? So you have a lot of possibilities with the dog being in sandwich mode. So the way you usually go to sandwich mode is like you get a knockdown DP and then you just 5D cross up. You see? So let me do that again. I got the dog. Oh, sorry. Oh, another way of doing it is like dash DP, throw dog to the other side. See? So let's do it from the other side. Dog to the other side. So basically you get the DP and throw the dog. But you have to wait a bit, otherwise the dog is gonna hit on OTG. Maybe not on Soul. On some characters it could OTG. Yeah, doesn't happen on Soul, but it does happen on some characters. So usually you wait a bit and then send to the other side and start doing your stuff. I'm not gonna cover the infinite. I'm not gonna speak about it because I think it's pretty useless. I don't like it. And because it demands a lot of execution, a lot of grinding, and it's not that useful because after a couple repetitions it's gonna fill in the burst gauge of the enemy, and that's not really what you want. You just want like short combos into resets or into dog's bite. Anyway, it's not really useful. It's swag, it's good looking, but it's not really useful, so I'm not gonna cover it because it will require like a whole section of the stream just to do that, and I can't be arsed, for real. So if you are interested in learning the infinite, you can either hit the Zappa channel on Discord or maybe Dust Loop or the wiki. I'm pretty sure there should be a video also covering it, and I suck at doing it, to be honest. I'm not the best guy to teach the infinite because I can't do it, so I'm not gonna cover it. But there is a corner to corner combo that you can do with dog when you are in sandwich mode, which is something like this. It's buttons 5D, buttons 4DD. So, oops, not 2D. Dash. And then, but since you've got so many hits, Birth is gonna really push you away from the corner and you can't do a dash DP afterwards. So usually what you want to do if you manage to pull this combo up to the other side of the screen is do a bite and then something like after the bite, you know? But this is just an exercise to do various repetitions. You can also change your buttons, like instead of doing this you can do 3 moves, you know, stuff like this. Oh, just another one to mention. I left it out of the script, but I should mention it. If the enemy is crouching, as I said earlier, let me get him to crouch, state crouch. So, if the enemy is crouching, you can combo close slash into 2H, right? With dog, this is a fucking good combo. So you do close slash 2H dust. Dash, dash, dash. See, usually 3 repetitions is already good enough to do tons of damage. So, and let's say that you did this overhead, then dust and combo. See? So, oops, sorry. Let me put dog like this. So, and birth, or this. So it's like 50%. Of course, you can mash out of the... If you notice that the enemy is mashing out of the 2H stagger, you could do 2k after the 2H, so... Something like that, so... Birth. And in some characters you can dash TP afterwards. So you... Oh no, sorry, I was looking at the wrong chat. I might be missing a couple messages because my internet is quite bitching today. So if by any chances I do not reply to a question, you can just ask again, please, because I don't usually... Sometimes this happens. Third world problems. I'm from Brazil, by the way, if anyone's curious. Okay, so this is another good combo to have when you start like the enemy's blocking everything and you have dog and he's blocking, and then you hit 2H overhead. See? And you can do tons of damage. Let me open the script again. So this is the first one I said was Synchrony, which is like the dog default combos, right? The second aspect is like getting the enemy into sandwich. So say you got a DP, you just jump to the other side and start doing stuff. Or you can also get a DP, send it to the other side, stay free from throw range, and you can do all sorts of stuff. Okay, so this is a good way of getting into sandwich. In the intermediate tutorial, I'm going to teach you more ways of getting the enemy into sandwich, but let's just leave it like that. So the last thing about dog you have to worry about is if dog moves, Zappa moves. So you shouldn't just call dog and throw it to the enemy and leave it there and start poking and doing stuff by itself, because it's gonna get killed eventually. The best way playing with dog is stick with it. So if you send dog, dash along with it. See? If you backflip along as well. And if you do a move and the move is gonna whiff, for example, this move is easily punishable. If Soul does like 2p or any sort of poke, he can kill the dog. So usually you can do a lunge and then cover the dog with the far S, because if Soul tries to kill the dog, he's gonna get knocked down by the far S. And then you can even dash DP. So let's see that you threw the dog and Soul killed the dog, you react to that, dash DP, you know. So yeah, the idea is that anything that you do, you move them both. It's good to keep your dog covered. So anything that you do, you want to either cover. For example, this is a very lame strategy. You just keep spitting and somersaulting. So if an attack hits Zappa and the dog at the same time, does the dog take the hit? Yes, it does. It does. And I'm gonna show an example. This is also from intermediate, but just to illustrate, my favorite technique with dog is using 2D as a sacrifice, because it has a huge hurt box, and then you just eat the enemy's let me just record. So he's gonna do this, right? and then you do a combo. And this would be insta stun for sure. How do I turn on stun? Let's see. Stun resist. Should it be 0? I guess it's 0, right? The default. I think it's 0. So I have the dog, and Soul is gonna do an aerial movement on me, and I'm gonna take the hit. Oops. Why didn't it counter hit? Oops. Let me reset, because we want full stun. So insta stun. It instantly stuns if you do that. So the idea is that you always stay close to dog, because as soon as Zappa, as someone tries to jump into you, you can either the default thing that people would do would be like block the move and DP in response. Also, because I forgot to mention, because let's record a block string with Soul. So let's have dog, and then Soul is gonna do a block string on me. I can move dog while blocking. See? You can do that kind of stuff. Let's leave dog at the other side. So let's say dog is in the other side. I'm gonna record 5p repeatedly. How do I record? So I'm gonna keep Soul right here, have dog at the other side of the screen, and Soul is gonna pressure me with repeated 5p. Oops, sorry. So while you're blocking, you can command dog to come towards you. So the way you do that, you're holding back, and then you do a forward lunge and go back to faultless, to defense. So while Soul is block stringing you, you can just call dog close to you again, you know. But don't worry about that too much. Just keep in mind that you can move dog while Soul is... And you can even use dog to absorb a hit. Oops. So let's see that Soul is pressuring. And then you can do a 2D to eat Soul's movement among his block string, and then you can do a DP to punish. That kind of stuff. So it's really, really powerful, the fact that you can move dog even when you're in block strings. Final considerations. Wait, let me see if I'm skipping anything. Yeah, it's not very useful leaving dog away from Zappa, depending on the matchups. Like in some matchups you could leave dog just close to the enemy and be on the other side just zoning out, but usually it's not that useful. You want to keep dog close to you, cover it once you do an attack. If you 6D, yeah, so if you 6D, run alongside dog, because then you can confirm into a super or similar. If you're holding 1, do you get bike or backflip? You get backflip. This is also important. If you're holding defense diagonally, you get backflip. To do bite, you need to do down bite. See? The same way if you do forward down, you get lunge. So this is good because you can just hold. You don't need to stay up to do the backflip in the middle of the combo. You can just keep holding back down. Oops. So let's say I do this. See, I'm just holding back down. This is also important. You can control dog just using the diagonals to do either backflip or to do the lunge. Okay? Yeah, that's pretty much it about dog. How broken is Zappa really? This is a tough question, to be honest, and I'm not even like kidding. He's really, really strong, but in order for you to use all his potential, you need to grind the character to his ass. You know, you really need to grind it. You need to use all his summons perfectly well and synchronized, but still I don't think it's gonna be broken. Some stuff is really strong. I've even discussed about possible changes that would make Zappa weaker but still playable. For example, not being able to move dog while you're blocking. That would be a huge change. Aloysius mentioned another one, like giving you recovery time once you do a ghost toss. I'm gonna cover that later. Without FRC would also be a huge change. He's really, really strong, but he's not broken, not at all. Not very. Yeah, I should say like Godpress, not very broken, but he's a bit. But he's really, really strong. Can't take him away from that. He's broken and literally unbeatable. Yeah, it could be. Couple landing frames of recovery would be great. Yeah, with Ghosts, I agree. Oh, I can see why opposite decay is triggered. You play with Godpress, you are naturally triggered then, because everybody is. Maybe not Aloysius, because they are best friends, and I'm not either, because I love Zappa, but yeah, you could get triggered by Godpress macroing air throws. Okay, enough with dogs, let's go to Sword. Everyone's love, and in my opinion, possibly the weakest summon. Yeah, you can cancel me for that, but I don't think it's the fucking strongest summon, even by far. Let's set Sword. Okay, so how does Sword works? You get Sword, your slash and hard slash moves are overridden by Sword. So, Sword normals. Oh yeah, so another thing is, when you do a move, Sword is always gonna follow Zappa, unless you do a move, then she's gonna stick there for a while and then return. This is how Sword works, right? So she's gonna be following you, unless you do a move, then she sticks there for a while and then she comes back. That's the natural recalling time for Sword. When Sword is out, his moves are overridden by slash and hard slash. That's it. So let's go to the normals. So close slash, jump cancelable. Yeah, it's she. It's not it. Respect my lady. It's a dame. I play Justice and Exist of Sword offends me. Yeah, I understand. Especially because I think Sword is very, very strong against Justice. Most people don't agree because Justice has counter, but once you learn how to bait her counters, you could make her life very miserable. So I understand your grief. So, close slash, jump cancelable, not much to say about it. Far slash, good range poke. 2 slash, it's a low move when it's close to the ground, or in default, I think it's a low move in default position. Let me put him back up. By the way guys, I'm really sorry if this is taking too long. I'm not very good at tutorials, and as I said, there's a fucking lot to cover, so I'll try to be as brief as I can. So the state is gonna be stand. Can I set him to block only standing? Guard on. Don't think I can, right? Well, anyway. Block all, yeah. Thanks, Godpress. Doing fantastic. Appreciate. Ah, he will crouch. Okay, so that's all I need. Thanks, Gareth, my dearest friend. Guard on. So, yeah. So, on default position, 2S is a low move. See? But if Sword is up, 2S becomes a it can be guarded by standing. So, see? This is 2S. Doing a great job. I'm learning a lot. Thanks to the chat. Yeah, thank you, Zenryoku. Thanks a lot. So, by default, this is a low move. Very good poke. It covers a lot of the screen. Actually, to be honest, it's like similar range to Far S. What else? Jump S. So let's go over all the S moves. So Jump S is really good. Is an overhead, right? So one thing to mention with Zappa is Zappa sword. Every aerial move, and this also helps people to learn how to block sword. Every aerial move is an overhead, regardless of the height. So the sword is down here. This is an overhead. See how he's blocking height? So aerial moves are an overhead, always, always. You have to keep an eye for that. Now let's go to, and it is also jump cancelable. So you can do an instant jump. Instant jump S is also a very good poke. And if you do a very early jump S, you can do another jump S before hitting the ground. Oops, sorry. See? Jump cancel, jump S. So that's 3 moves before touching the ground and not using meter at all. So then you have 5H, which is a double hit poke. Right? By the way, all those movements are special cancelables. So you have 5H, which is a double move, but you can special cancel in between the hits, which can be good use as a frame trap against people who are trying to slash back. Because sword movements are pretty straightforward. You're gonna see in the combo and the strings, it's not that difficult to slash back. So Zappa players need to change their strings a bit, not to become predictable. Anyway, 2H is an shit-ass anti-air movement. I fucking hate this movement, but when it hits, it's good. But it's a double hit. Let me put Salt to jump. It's a double hit move. And you can just keep sword going up. Yeah, keep it up there. See? It's not very useful, but just you can keep the sword on the enemy's nose. This is another thing that is important to note. It's not gonna go all the way to the other side of the screen. It has a limit, see? So I can't, even if So is like crouching, I can't hit him if I'm all the way to the other side of the screen. But if I slightly walk forward, I can. Do you have air unblockables with sword? No, I don't think so. I don't think you have unblockables. You mean like when you're jumping and you have to block with faultless defense? If that's the case, then yes. Then you have the DP, you have to block with faultless, I think. Let's put him back to jump. No, you don't need to. You can block regularly. Maybe close S? No. You can pretty much block everything with normal guarding. So 2H, then you have 6H, which is an overhead. And it's 2 hits. The first hit is it's air blockable, even the DP is air blockable. So the 6H is an overhead at the first hit and the low hit at the second hit. So it's overhead, low hit. Both hits are cancelable. Oops, sorry. You need to FD the advancing special, I think. The sword car, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, true. You have to FD this sword car. Thanks for that. Opposite decay. I didn't know that. Maybe the swipe you also don't need. Beyblade you also don't need, which is all sword special. So yeah, only sword card has to be blocked with faultless defense. Yeah, he is. Do it mid-screen, let's see. Yeah. Maybe the follow-up too. I can't test the follow-up. It's a frame perfect FD, yeah. So, okay, let's put him back to the ground. You also have jump H, which is a fucking good movement. This movement is so good. I can't explain how good it is, because it's an overhead poke. See? And it doesn't have any recover. I mean, all sword aerial movements has like 0 recover, which is really strong. See? So this is jump H, and another good thing to mention is, as I said earlier, Zappa's Gatling change depending on the summon. So with sword you have, with dog you don't have the PPPP Gatling, otherwise it would be very unfair, because you could just do a double attack with dog and then he has a recovery animation and then you just repeatedly 5p until dog is back active. You could pretty much, and 5p repeatedly is very good to use against faultless defense, so it would be broken. So you cannot do that. You can do that with sword, and sword also gives you a very good Gatling, which is 2k, 6p, 2k. This is sword specifically, and it's so good. It's like 3 frames. You can do it even more times. I think mid-screen you can do 5 movements. No, maybe not against Soul, but you can do it against OC. There was 6 low movements in a row, so it's fucking strong. It's really strong. Okay, so let's see the specials now. Let's cover the specials. So we have Sword Car, which is quarter, circle, forward, and slash. And then you have a follow-up, which is hard slash. The follow-up gives you, if the Sword Car hits, it gives you 1 orb. See, 1 orb. And the follow-up gives you 3 orbs, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it was 1 from the car, 3 from the follow-up. This is really useful to do frame traps, because if you activate the follow-up right after, the enemy might try to jump away or punish you and he's gonna get hit by the follow-up, and you can just keep doing car repeatedly, backdash car, and eventually follow-up. This is a very good frame trap, and car has an FRC point, which is a bit late. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, boy, you have the you have the FRC. Yeah, I'm just showing off because I fucking love this FRC. So this FRC is really useful for extending combos, but don't worry about it now. You really need to worry on how to control sword and doing a couple basic combos, which I'm gonna teach in a while, but just to show you that it has an FRC, and sword is gonna be behind the enemy after a while, right? This is gonna be important later on. What else? Oh, on counter hit, it gives stagger. So let's turn counter on. Where the fuck is the counter? Okay, here it is. So it gives stagger. Oh, sorry. So you can guaranteed follow up after that, and you can hit confirm that, because you can delay the follow up quite a bit. See? There's plenty of time for you to hit confirm that into follow up. So you can keep. Let's put it to random. See? It's really easy to confirm. And the follow-up can change speed, which is something that I didn't know. I only recently found out about this, because I read it in the Zappa channel. If you're learning Zappa, go to the fucking Discord Zappa channel and you'll learn everything. So, sword default speed is this, but you can hold back after doing cart, and you're gonna go slower, or you can hold forward and you're gonna go faster. And I think you go further, right? Let's see. Yeah, you definitely go a bit further. And there is another thing that is curious about car is if you hit the opponent in the last frames of the car, the sword is not gonna move. But it's a bit hard to pull. See? The sword is gonna be just regularly positioned. Oops. But it's really like in the last frames. Just a curiosity, don't need to worry about that either. But this is good for frame traps. I'm gonna show you the resets you can do with sword later. So this is the first special. Let's see, the other one is the DP. It's a regular DP with hard slash. It has a... Oops. I can't do the repeated one. Anyway. Oh, sorry. Another thing about sword car is that it works as a recalling tool for sword. So say that your sword is awkwardly positioned, so you can just car and it's gonna go back to you. See? This is very important because sometimes you try to hit an anti-air and then you miss it and your sword is up there. You just wanna go do a sword car to recall. It also happens with all of the other special moves. So for example, with the DP is the same. You can just DP to recall sword. How the DP hits is still a mystery for me. I don't understand a lot. So let's see, the sword is there and then I DP. I think it's the blood that has the hitbox, right? I don't know, I'm not sure to be honest, but yeah, I think it's the hitbox. Can you guys just send a quick message in the chat and see if the chat is working fine? Because apparently my chat from the OBS is stuck, so I might be missing some messages. Please just give me a quick heads up. Okay, so I'm just... Chat is fine, okay, thanks. So, you have the FRC point. My dog is going crazy because my real life dog is going crazy. I hope it's not too loud. Banjo, sossega aí. Okay. Yeah, the blood is the hitbox. So, if your sword is all the way up there and your enemy let me put Saul to run towards me. Right? So Saul is in the other side of the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna show him. And then you can just do a DP. It will hit. It did not hit Saul because... Okay, let me try again. Yeah, so the blood is gonna hit. And not the sword itself. So you can be blessed by dog RNG. Yeah, boy. That is true. It's a very good anti-air, and the fact that it has FRC also makes a good Okizeme option. So let's say that... Oops, sorry. Let's say that you hit a throw, and then... Oops, sorry. See, it is a good Okizeme option as well. What else? And it gives you 2 orbs on hit, right? Let me see what else. So then you have the swipe, which is the half circle back hard slash. It's a very good poke. It moves slightly to the front, and differently from sword, it's not gonna from DP. It's not gonna follow Zappa afterwards. See? It's a very, very good range. So if you have sword max range, you cannot hit them with the normal move, but you can hit them with the... Oops, I thought you could. So you do a slight walk and you can hit them with the swipe. It feels a bit of gauge, gauge. Quite a lot actually. And it gives you 2 orbs on hit. And this is very important about swipe. If you have, and this is also important for people who are fighting against Zappa. If you get hit by the swipe and you're fully in the corner, it's untackable. If you're in the ground, that is. But if you're slightly away from the corner, you can tech. Oops, not when you are on counter hit. So, Soul is almost in the corner. I hit a swipe, he can tech. But if you're fully in the corner, you cannot tech. I'm even gonna push him a little bit, all the way, and now he's gonna be tech. No, okay, just a bit more then. Like this. He can tech, right? What else? And the FRC point is right when it hits. Oops. This FRC is really important for extending combos. Sorry, didn't hit. Oops. It's quite damaging and it's a good one to learn. This one, the other ones, the card, the DP, it's not that important now, but this one is core. Because all your damaging combos rely on it, basically. And then you have the Beyblade, which is Godpress's second favorite move in the game. Just losing to Naked 6H. Sorry, just a second. I've been speaking too much. I need water. Yeah. Refreshed. So, then you have the Beyblade, which is jump, half circle forward, hard slash. It can be Tiger Need. It is influenced by air dash momentum. Oops. And even it's a very good oh, sorry, I forgot something about swipe. It does not recall sword. So for example, if you have sword is up there, if you DP you recall, if you car you recall. If she's up there and you swipe, it's gonna be there. It's not gonna be recalled, right? And it resets the natural recalling time. Every time you use a movement, you reset the recalling time. See? And if she starts coming back, it's a good way of controlling the sword in the screen. Doesn't happen with the swipe, but it does happen with the Beyblade in a very awkward way, because it comes spinning all the way back and hitting the enemy. So let's push Sol right here. And then I'm gonna recall sword. See, it hits from the other side of the screen. It's a very, very powerful maneuver, defensive maneuver, and you should definitely be using that if the enemy tries to jump over the sword. So you're zoning him out here, and he does this, right? So I'm just... And then you just back air dash, Beyblade, and you're gonna have a very good defensive maneuver. And Beyblade, if it hits up to 3 hits on a grounded opponent, it's untackable. No, 2 hits, sorry. 2 hits, it's untackable. So if you hit one, say that it's here, and you hit one Beyblade hit, it's gonna be a hard knockdown, so it's also really good. Beyblade has an FRC, it doesn't give you any orbs, so if I do it, it's not gonna give you any orbs. It has an FRC point right when Zappa lands, to make it safe. Oops, sorry. It's a bit tricky to pull. Alright, Nikdos, thank you for sticking around, mate. Be sure to catch the VOD later for the rest, okay? Thank you. So, it does have an FRC that can be used to combo too. Can be used to combo, but it's mainly to make it safe, because it's not safe on block. What else? It also recalls sword. Okay. So let's go for a couple basic combos with sword. The first thing when... No, yeah, let's go for the basic combos. So 2K, let's go mid-screen. Swipe, okay? 2K, close slash, far slash, 5 age, 2 hits, swipe. Right? This is a very good combo to have. And then you have the special Gatling, which is the one I mentioned. I think you didn't talk about how 6-age works. Yeah, I might have skipped it, sorry. So, 6-age is an overhead, right? And if sword is positioned really low, it becomes an instant overhead, see? It's really powerful. And it can be cancelled into... Oops, sorry. Into extending combos. And the second hit is a low hit, right? That does not combo into the special. Differently from the... Let me turn off stun real quick, because I'm not interested in stunning the enemy anymore. Stun... No stun, okay. So, you can use it. You can use that as a frame trap. See? So, 1, 2... But you can instant block the first hit and then jump away from the second one. And do other stuff as well. For example, as Testament, V-Guy, not sure if you're there, if you're still there, but you can instant block the first hit and warrant the second one. Depending on the positioning, it will combo. It's really strange. If it hits late, it combos. But don't worry about that. Usually when you're close to the enemy, it won't combo. And then you swipe. And it doesn't, it's more like a block string, it's not really a combo. But this is mainly how it works. It's a 2-hit move. First one is an overhead, the second one is a weaker move, is a low hit, and both of them are super cancelable. And you can even cancel in between hits to make frame traps. So that's pretty much how it works. So the combos, this one is one that you can try, the one with the Gatling. It can, sword combos can get really extended. So, see? So what I did was the Gatling, 2K, 6P, 2K, close slash, far slash, 2 slash, 2 hits of 2H and swipe. Again. Right? And you could maybe do 6H, swipe. Yeah, doesn't hit on soul, but does hit on some people. But just stick to the basics. Like, also in some characters, close age, CS is gonna whiff. Sorry. Oops, I need to have sword close to me. And becomes far slash, right? So this is another good one. And then you have one of Sword's biggest power, which is the jumping combo. Oops. This one. So it's jump H, jump S, jump H, FRC. FRC just as it hits. Right? So jump H, jump S, jump H, FRC, jump S, jump H, land, buttons. So, sorry. Doing it raw, it's a bit tight. You need to do the land far S as soon as you can. Right? And you can do land 2H swipe as well. Oops. Many things, many ways that you can do, but basically you need to learn this. Right? And then you can do also relaunches. Oops, sorry. So if you struggle doing this because you can't do it as soon as possible, it's not gonna combo. See? You don't have enough time to go back to the ground and then do the follow-up. So either you start the combo after you just are up in the air, or you can first practice after 2H. See? Oops. So this is a good way to practice. Just 2S, 2H, air combo. Oops. Okay. These are let me see what else. Okay, so the combos with swipe FRC are also. People demand Raoh presence. Tata Black, what's up, man? Oh, good? Yeah, boy. Tata Black, one of the very good zappers we have around there. Raoh is on his way. It's gonna be here real soon. What I was gonna say. Okay, so the combos with swipe. You can usually do swipe FRC, 2H, 6H, swipe again. Sorry. This is a variation that you can do. So you can do dash. Yeah, sometimes, depending on how you do the combo, you have to do a micro dash before doing the follow-up. Sorry. It's good practice to always do a micro dash after doing swipe FRC to follow up. Okay. So these are the very basic combos that you do with sword. So again, anything. Let me go mid-screen. So anything like this, and you have the Gatling. Or you can do... Okay. Oh, just another thing. In some cases, you can do a follow-up without having to FRC. So for example... That's a lot of fucking damage. So you don't even need the FRC depending on how you do it. Oops. But sometimes it will whiff. Yeah. If sword is really close to soul, you might get behind him. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway. You can explore a bit with sword, but important thing about it is just to have the basic combos. See? And then we go into strategy, and the first thing about strategy is that do not forget that you also have Zappa's normals. You still have the overhead, you still have all his normals, because what I see Zappa players doing is they go straight to using sword moves, you know? They only want to use sword moves. Don't believe in his lies. I am Mika, the legendary soul player that doesn't play on tournaments because he gets fucking nervous. Can you fucking believe that? I can. But yeah, anyone willing to face a very strong soul, hit Aimika up. He's gonna give you a hard time, motherfucker. Está sumido, véi. So, the first thing about sword strategy is don't forget about Zappa's normals, okay? So you still have, especially because in some matchups, for example Melia, in which sword is nearly useless in my opinion, Mei, sword is really useless because they have good mobility and they can escape really easily from swords mix-up and avoid being locked to the ground. So let's turn guard on. So, sword's strength is that you can keep the enemy in the other side of the screen with a lot of safety. And then some fast characters can dash up, dash over sword, air dash over sword and do stuff. So in that case, you need to use Zappa's normals as well to recall sword, you know. And even the, for example, you can use the normals to zone him out. So you do a string, jump cancel, put him in block string, overhead. I'm missing the FRCs, but you get the point. You cannot forget that you have Zappa's normals. They're still as useful as always. The only Zappa normal that is really useless when you have sword is dust. You don't have a reason to use this, honestly, like, unless you're really a clown, which is my case, but I'm not that much of a clown, so I don't use dust. You have a lot of other way more useful overheads to use. Use aerial moves to move sword instead of just keep doing this. You can, for example, if I have sword near me and I do a early jump S and jump S, you can move sword. See? You can move sword with safety and still having liberty of movement. Freedom of movement, sorry. Yeah, I can see Godpress using this shit. And what triggers me is that he's gonna make a good use of that. So, air dash back with jump age is a very strong move. Because if Sol, let me turn the CPU on real quick. I'm gonna try to keep Sol away from me. Oops. Wait, okay. So you just using aerial movement, you just keep him there, see? And then if he goes through you, oops. See? This movement is really good. The lick. We call it the sword lick, as Aimika said. It's a sort of a lick. It's like, honestly, sword's best movement, I think. Because it also has a lot of... See? Wait. It goes all the way to the ground. You cannot run under that or do anything. It's really good. And it's jump cancelable, so you can either... And then you're safe. See? Repeated 5p block strings can block you recalling time. So let's say that your sword is up there. Yeah, actually it's not that useful because, yeah, see, it's a bit useful. Oops, sorry. Let's do a... It kind of buys you a bit of recall time. So you can abuse of the repeated 5p block string. This is immensely good because, for example, one of Zappa's biggest, this is also intermediate, but I'm gonna mention it anyway. From people tend to just say it depends on your playstyle, but people tend to zone out with a sword like this. But sword is very strong close range too. So let's say you got a knockdown and you do this. So 2k, 6p, 2k. After the 6p you can go into instant overhead or you can do a low. It's 50-50. There's no way that you can react to that. See? And you can even and fall into 6p. Not quite because it doesn't have reach, but anyway. And then you can vary. I'm a cough player. Why react when I can fuzzy block? Yeah, but I'm not sure you can fuzzy block from this one, to be honest. Because it's like, it's pretty similar. See? The timing. Give it a test later, Alloy. See if you can fuzzy block that. Because I'm pretty sure after 6p you kind of have to guess. Pretty sure. But I'm not 100% sure. And you can do the same after 5p. You can do this. Or... yes, exactly. This versus this. Give it a try, see if you can fuzzy block. I have the feeling that the time is really similar, which could make it like a 50-50. But anyway, it's a very strong mix. And then you can fall into a low and then overhead and swipe, something like that. Okay? So keep in mind that this string is really, really good. What else? No, there's the combos. Let me check. Okay, so as I mentioned, the car follow-up or not follow-up is also really important as a frame trap. And also you can do a string reset, which is pretty lame, but it works pretty well. Say that you did this string and car, but you hold back. See? So you're back to pressuring. Sorry. And then you start holding back and then you hold forward. You hit really in the end. It's a son of a bitch. And you can do the opposite. You can do just like... let me see. See? And you stop at the front. You kind of break the sword car. So this frame trap is really good to work on different variations as well. Back air dash Beyblade is a good defensive recalling tool. It fucking is. Get used to that. So say that you're here mixing soul up and suddenly he manages to run under and you have one jump, you just back dash and back air dash, and then you can even cancel to keep being safe. Okay? So, final considerations for sword. The first thing that you need to have on point with sword, in my opinion, is learning to control it. First of all, do not forget about Zappa's normals, right? Don't forget about it. They can be... It's all up to your creativity, so you just don't forget about Zappa's normals as well, okay? Just forget about Dust, except for Chase. God Prez uses it pretty well. What else? Controlling sword. Do not just keep doing this and just fall in front of the enemy to be thrown, you know? You need to be aware that you need to fall into safety. Abuse of jump forward, jump cancel, jump backward, that kind of stuff, and learn a couple basic combos as I told you. And then set the enemy to guard, and then you can start exploring. You can start exploring other stuff, okay? That's pretty much it about sword. Hopefully I did not forget about anything important. Now we're heading to triplets, and my notes on triplets are really incomplete, but Chase can back me up because he's the triplet master. Where is it? Okay. So, triplets. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky that you're there, boy. Triplets are these very good looking ghosts. So, just like sword, your slash and hard slash moves are overridden by triplets. Okay? So you don't have your slash and hard slash anymore. So let's go to the normals first. So close slash, jump cancelable just as usual. Stay as far away as possible and don't press anything but fireball and buttons. Please. If you get cursed, you mean, right? So, close slash, and then you have far slash, which has a good range. It used to have a huge range, it was nerfed, but still has a good range. Also jump cancelable. It's also jump cancelable. And then you have 2S. It will make my life so much easier. Yeah, I won't make your life any easier. It already is because you play Mei. So you don't need any more your life being facilitated. Okay, so this is 2S. It's a very good move because it has good recovery. So you can reset pressure. And also, it's really good. Ghosts are really good doing stagger pressure. See? Instead of, you can do more space moves. Then you have jump 2S, which can be done pretty early, but it's not an overhead. You can block low, and it has very few. It has the hit stun of a punch, if I'm not mistaken. And then you can backdash, or you can throw in jump age, but I'm not going to get into jump age now. So this is jump 2S. This is jump S, which has more hit stun. It's not jump cancelable. And jump 2H is not jump cancelable either. Then you have 5H, which is jump cancelable. This one is not an overhead, right? You have 6H, which is an overhead, and it's gonna be a repeated move. Maximum 3 hits, and it's special cancelable. Oops. Come on, man. What the fuck? Why is not being cancelable? What's going on? Wait. Oh, wait. It's not cancelable on block? I didn't know about this. See, this is why this character is so fun, because you always have things to learn about it. Apparently you cannot special cancel 6H if they are blocking. What? Okay, so you cannot... Wait, Chase, is that right? You cannot special cancel 6H into toss anymore. Okay, so it's not cancelable. You can just do a late toss. Okay, I could swear that shit was cancelable. That's interesting. Anyway, thanks. Let's put back into guard on. And then you have jump H, which is this, I call it omelette. Yeah, I also think 6H is 6D is better. Is the better 6H? Okay, true, because you can cancel. That's true. So anyway, this is jump H. You can throw all the omelettes that you have. It can be used as a mix-up. Oops. So you can do like jump to H, jump H, fall with low, or fuzzy. Oops. Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with this. And 2H is a similar omelette, but it's in the ground. Okay. Am I forgetting about anything? No, I don't think so. Oh, you have forward S as well, which is like a very weird movement with not so many application, I think. And then you have a very specific thing about triplets, is like you can do 3 attacks in a row, right? And you can combine. So you can do far S, 2S, 5H, right? And also whiff. So, and then you can do a Kara, for example, to have a better poke with far S. Can you compare this distance from this one? And it's still super cancelable. Right? So this is way Ghost works. So you can do up to 3 attacks. 1, 2, 3, and do a toss, for example. 1, 2, 3. For some reason, I don't know why, Close Slash does not count as one of those 3 attacks. So I think it's because Close Slash cannot be done on whiff. I think. And the others can. I'm not sure. Okay? You cannot put the overhead, which is 6H, amongst those commands. It's like 5H. And then do a throw, etc. Okay? So let's go for the specials. You have the tosses. So the P toss is a vertical one. Oh, and then you have K toss, which is a bouncing one. And you can also do from higher, and the bounce lasts more. It covers a lot of screen space. Okay, you have the H toss, which is a parabol, prevents enemies from moving, air dashing and stuff. And you have the slash toss, which is the vertical. So, the horizontal, sorry. So vertical, horizontal, bouncing, parabol. And then you have the D toss, which is P, K, and H, all at the same time. This is the D toss. All of them have FRC points. Okay. Oops. All of them have, and the D FRC is a bit later. It's kind of awkward. Yeah, I can't do it right. It's weird. Ugh. Yeah, so it's like... Whereas the others are. Oops. So it's a bit different. You have to get used to that. Those FRCs are really, really important for playing Zappa with triplets, because once you do a toss, you're quite vulnerable while he's in this animation, okay? So he's vulnerable. Once he starts following, he's not, and you can even move afterwards, right? So you need to have those FRCs on points, as I don't, as you can see. Practice the FRCs, it's very, very, very important. And then what you want to do with Zappa is get the enemy cursed. So when the enemy gets hit by a toss, he gets cursed. Let's do mid-screen. And once he's cursed, you can see the triplet, the ghost behind him. You're gonna have two ghosts to play with you, and then the cursed opponent is gonna get items tossed at him. So you can see a banana peel coming. So there's a banana peel that is a low hit. See, it's a knockdown. This was the vase. It's a vase pot that falls from the top of the screen. It's not an overhead, but it's real quick, and it causes knockdown if it catches you airborne. It causes knockdown. And then you have the pebble, actually the golf ball. When you see that yellow sign on the screen, it's because there's a golf ball that is coming. Oops, which is this one. It has very, very big block stun, hit stun and block stun, and can work as a very good pressure extender, you know. So for example, now he's blocking, and I'm gonna pressure. Okay, no more golf balls for me, whatever, but it can work as... all the items can work as extended combos and extended corner pressure, you know? So you really have to get used to them and get used to the sign. When you see the yellow sign, it's because there's a golf ball that is coming from the other side of the screen. I'm not sure if it can come from soul side. Let's see. Vase. Banana and vase. Okay, I got no golf balls. And another thing that is important to mention is once you hit a toss, immediately there's going to be an item in the screen. See the banana? And now every, I don't know, 2 seconds there's going to be an item. See the ball, now the vase, and nothing else because it's 4. Banana peel again, vase, and then banana peel. It's random, right? So there is not really a way, I think, of predicting which item is gonna come. I think it's 100% random. And another special that you have is the ghost recall, which is half circle, quarter circle back and punch. It's this one. So you hit a toss and then you recall. You cannot do that aerial. See, it's only ground. That happens usually when it's useful when you're pressuring and then you spend all your ghosts and then you recall. But obviously you're not exactly safe. But then you want to like cover your recall with a back air dash, jump edge and then recall, you know. That kind of stuff. So that way you always have ghosts in your stock to use as a toss. See? So those are the specials. I think that's all, right, Chase? I don't think there are any more than that. Then the basic combos with Zappa, they're pretty similar. Even with no ghosts, just throwing away meter. Yeah, of course. So... Oh wait, so... Yeah, you can just waste meter. Why? You have tons of meter to deal with. You can just waste it. But this is actually interesting. You can still do the toss. Can still do the toss when you have no ghosts, and you can like stay up there. Yeah. See? I'm not going down ever again. It's pretty dumb, actually. So, let me see what else. Yeah, just frames. Super jump times scams. Okay, so what else? So basic combos with ghosts. You have the same thing that you have with like naked and sword, which is like a combination of normals and then special normals, which is like the summon normals. But with triplets, usually what you want to do is like a knockdown and then curse. Curse the enemy. This is the BNB. You always want to get the enemy cursed either with a toss or with a knockdown or with a combo like this, like anything toss. See? I prefer doing just like the DP. I prefer doing knockdown and then dash up OTG curse, because I feel like the enemy usually attacks backwards and then stays in a awkward position where he's either gonna attack and air dash you and you can 6p, or he's gonna get hit by an item, by the curse. So it puts him in a more awkward position than doing this, I think. But you can do both. See? Vase and banana, that's the unblockable. You can do unblockables with the banana, by the way. For example, let's see if I get a banana. Give me a banana, motherfucker. 3 vases. 4 vases, yeah. Speak about RNG, right? So, give me a banana on soul, please. And then you do a sort of an overhead with the unsummon. You can do that. Vase is not overhead, vision. Vase is not an overhead. I was joking. It's not an unblockable. It was just a funny sight. If it was overhead, it would be broken. That's versus me round there. I always get 4 vases, which is obviously the best item versus Mei. So, basic combos. Let's go. So you can do anything into knockdown, toss. You can do this, and everything ending to toss. Right? Into curse, I mean. You just delay the toss a bit. You don't even need to dash up toss. You just... It would be fair. Yeah, sorry. My bad. And then delay a bit and toss. Okay, so anyway. Another good combo to do is the special Gatling that you gain with triplets, which is CS, 6p, CS. This is optimal damage. So, sorry. Oops. Let me reset. Yeah, so see, when you see a pebble coming or a golf ball coming, you can extend your combos depending on what you want to do. You might, just before the pebble hits, I'm gonna call pebble because I'm used to calling it pebble. Just before the pebble hits, you can do a jump cancelable move, which is like, I don't know, maybe 6 close edge. Pebble hits, you instant air dash and do whatever. So what I've learned today is play every summon as a scramble. It's optimal. Yeah, of course. Scramble is always optimal. Another combo that you can do is with ending with the 2H. So for example, either CS, FS, 2H, or you cannot combo 2S, 2H. It doesn't combo. So it has to be CS, far S, 2H, or CS, 2H. So, and then you curse. And then curse. Curse. Curse if you had a ghost, of course. So anything ending it, I think you can do, yeah, you can also do 5H, 2H, but maybe it can go behind the enemy, so just go for far S, 2H, and then curse. This is also very useful. And then you have the combos with the FRC toss, so if they're already cursed, is it ever better to do? Yes, definitely. You can also do, if they already, suppose that they're already cursed, as Aloy said, and then you just do a knockdown, you throw a Oki, P-toss for Oki. That was an accidental unblockable because I did PPK and the K hit at the same time as the banana, so you can even get a couple unblockables unintentionally. Oki, 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 and you can just vortex until the curse is over, and then when the curse is over, you go back to cursing. Oh, sorry. You go back to cursing. And then knock down, P-throw, empty low, P-throw, air dashing, etc. So you really need to adapt to what the RNG god is providing you with. That's the thing. What else? So aerial combos with ghosts is jump P repeatedly. So for example, an example of dust combo. Sorry, you gotta follow. Visionil, thanks for the follow. So, dust. But to be honest, like, let's do this. Sorry. Ghost combos are mainly jump P, jump P, jump P, jump cancel, jump P, jump P, jump P, jump dust. Sorry. Or instead of dust, sorry, you can do jump P, jump S, and then toss to curse them again. This is another good combo, right? This is a good starting pack for triplets. Just worry about knockdown, curse, Oki, and then sorry, there is another good thing that you have to know, which is this frame trap. It's not really a frame trap because it's fake as fuck, but if you're pressuring, see that you got a throw and a curse, and then you do this. This is fake. Like, the enemy can air grab you in between these two hits, right? Or jump away, as Mai can do, and other characters also can. Bridget can jump in between those hits. But it's a good frame trap to use every once in a while, because then you can fall with low, can fuzzy with jump P, do that kind of stuff. And this is a very good maneuver. And just a last thing about triplets, a very good defensive maneuver is high jump backwards. Let me try to do that on CPU Sol. So let's say that Sol is crazy towards me, and then I will be blocking, and then I just jump back and do this. See? So he's just gonna go pressure me. See? So this is a very good maneuver. Just high jump backwards and jump edge. Because then when you're up there, you can still air dash away. Wait. Oh, not on Bandit Revolver. Let me get my summon. See? And then you get a curse. So this is really good. You just use this as a defensive maneuver. And then chill, bro. And then another thing that you can do, another vortex, is you got this. Oh, you're not supposed to block now. Guard off. So you get a DP knockdown. Then you do this cross up. Then this. Then this. And you can just keep looping the enemy 3 times, which is the number of ghosts that you have before you need to recall them. And then you can also combo. So for example, you get the ghosts, and then you do an air combo and curse, or you can do a... Sorry. Yeah, you can do all sorts of combos, to be honest, but the main thing is that this is a very strong mix as well. And you can throw 2 of them. This is one thing that I really like doing. So say that you got a knockdown and you do a... and then resummon. Right? So the idea is that you space 1, 2 and unsummon. So 1, 2, dash unsummon, dash DP. 1, 2, dash unsummon, dash DP. Oops, sorry. 1, 2, dash... Come on, man. 1, 2, dash unsummon, dash DP. That's the Hell Scream special right there. And you can mix them up if you want. So this is the Hell Scream special is actually when you are low on health and you kind of rely on Raoh to win a round because you don't have a huge life lead. The enemy has a huge life lead and then you want to loop him. You can just do a vortex like this and then this, unsummon. This and some... Wait, sorry. This, summon, fall to the other side. And then unsummon this again. Omelette. And then in no time you're gonna have Raoh. What's up, Joaquin? Jump age. Jump age. Sorry. My god, these executions, shit. You can just loop them until you get Raoh, right? So, your strategy with ghosts is this. You just do a very short combo, get them cursed, and then use the items to your advantage to zone them out. Practice a couple combos. Yo, what's up? Oh, sorry, I forgot to a very important combo with triplets. 2k, CS, far S, double 5H, DTOS. This is gonna hit like full time. Sorry. So 2k, CH, FA, sorry, FS. Breaking the notepad out, yeah, bro. So since all 3 tosses hit, you got lots of items. And also practice the combos with the tosses. You have to practice those and also practice pressure. And you can do some shenanigans as well, for example, and throw. Or, I love this one. Wait. Come on, man. My stick is fucked up. And then throw. And throw. So there's a lot of pressure that you can work on, right? And then you get curse and you start zoning them and adapting to the items that come to the screen. This is very important. Then we go to the boss, Raoh. Okay, fun time. I think the playlist is over. Let me just have a look. No, it's not. It's okay. So let's go to Raoh. Where's the fucking page? Okay, here it is. So, once you have the orbs, you have Raoh. Come on, man. Then you have Raoh. I'm gonna let it in with infinity on, because you see there's the timer and then you have a couple seconds of pure happiness, but I'm gonna leave it as infinite. So, Raoh, let's go through the normals real quick. Your slash and age movements are also overridden. So slash becomes this, which is a broken ass move. It's jump cancelable. It causes huge block stun and huge hit stun on counter hits. To the point where you can probably... Oh, come on, man. So... Yeah, you can even air dash. And do this. Huge guard gauge build and block as well, yeah. So you can fill in the enemy gauge real quick. Right? It's really good. And since it's jump cancelable, now let's say that soul jumps. Oops. No. State. Where is the state? Now soul starts jumping. Yeah, half his health. So anyway. Ah, it's already counter. So, since it's jump cancelable, you can do a lot of shit with it. Oh, not this one. Okay, so it's a very good move. You have to use it all the time. No basketballs for me, man. Not yet. Okay. Come on, man. Chill, soul. Back to the ground. This is 2S. It's a low hit. Very fast as well. And it has fast recovery. So you can do a sort of a melty blood stagger pressure. Which is dash, 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 dash. You can crank their guard gauge pretty fast. Then you have jump age, which is the same movement as 2H but aerial, and it's an overhead. It can be a fuzzy maybe. I'm not sure actually. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe it can. And then you have jump H, which causes ground bounce. Let me turn off the counter. Come on. I can't find it. Okay. So, it causes hard knockdown on the ground and bounces. Let me go back to the middle of the screen. So, yeah, these combos aerial only. Jump A, jump S, jump H. So jump H could be a good starter for a combo. It doesn't combo on the ground, see? Only aerial. And then you have 2H, which is this movement, which is fucking badass. It's a low movement and pulls the enemy into the air. And it can be cancelled into Sphere, which is Raoh's projectile. And then you got lots of combos. Yeah. It's the fucking best summon, man. Why do people keep insisting that it's bad? It's the fucking best. What else do we have of normal moves? So I covered all the Oh, the close slash. It's not jump cancelable, but it has many active frames, so it can catch people backdashing on Oki. So let's put Sol to backdash. Because they're bad at obtaining Raoh? Could be. But to be honest, people play Raoh really wrong usually, from what I see, with a few exceptions. I think people tend to just trust too much on damaging combos. They just want to land jump H and start a very flashy combo. And they just want to build 50 meter to try to land a DP and then cancel and do a combo. But if the enemy blocks the DP, you don't have any more meter and you don't know what to do with it. And Raoh has like fucking good normals, you know? Very, very good normals. And I don't see they using it. So I think they just don't like explore it a lot, you know? You really... Yeah, that's the thing. Like people would just usually swing it and it's fine. You can get away with that because he has a lot of damage, but you also have a lot of possibilities, you know, a lot of possibilities. So it's definitely worth exploring. Then let me see what else. Sorry, I got a bit lost here. Oh, also Raoh's Dust is specific from Zappa as well. So it becomes this one. It's really fast. It's special cancelable. Oops. Yeah, so it's special cancelable and it's really good. It's quite fast and has good range as well. See? 5H is a low move with tons of reach. Like this. And on counter hit, you can... Let me turn counter on again. You can cancel into Sphere. Oops, sorry. And keep combo. Yeah, he has no mix-up at all. No way. So, these are Raoh's normals. Get familiarized with them. And then, let me see what I've got here in the script, because I got a bit lost. Let's go to the normals, yeah. So, you have Sphere, which is Darkness Anthem. Quarter Circle Forward and Slash. And then you have the follow-ups, which are Punch. You have Slash, which is upwards. You have Kick, which is downwards. And you have Hard Slash, which is a slow one. Good for frame traps as well. So these are they can be done aerial too, right? So you can do all sorts of combos with jump edge, sphere without toss. So yeah, anyway, you get the idea. And then you have Raoh's very bad DP, 4-frame DP, catches all the way up to the screen, tons of damage, and Raoh's main combo starter. Right, so it's a very good move, but has a lot of recovery as well, so if you get baited, you're probably gonna get fucked. So try not to spam it too much. Know when to use it, that's the thing, you know. Even if you just want to, like, you have all the orbs and then you just backdash. Say that you have sword, so you're here mixing up the enemy, and then you get a knockdown, and then you call Raoh, and then you just dash up and do whatever, you know. You just need to know when to use it. It's not just like throw it like it is gonna automatically hit. That's not how it works. You really have to put a bit of thought, not much, but a bit of thought into it. And then you have Below's Malice, which is the overdrive. Does a ton of damage, it's super safe on block, has some invulnerability, and you can combo afterwards, right? Let's see if... oh, sorry, so... yeah, anyway, you can extend your combos with Below Malice as well. So a couple basic combos, just so we can wrap it up, because it's nearly 3 hours of stream and I'm fucking hungry. Raoh's main combo is DP and 6-Age loop. So, oh, I didn't speak about 6-Age, by the way. 6-Age is this move. It has this range, so it's really, really strong. And then you can loop into K-Toss, right? This is Raoh's basic loop. Oops. You have to space it well, but then you can do... usually 2 repetitions is enough, so... my god. And then DP, right? This is Raoh's BNB combo with 50% meter. If you don't have meter, you can do the jump edge, jump as, jump edge, sphere, jump edge. I mean, jump edge, jump as, jump edge, sphere. And something like that. Or right? And you can also do 2-Age sphere loops. I mean, sorry, not 2-Age sphere loops. I spoke it wrongly. So let's say that you do super DP cancel, then dash up 2-Age sphere. Sorry. That's already a ton of damage for like 50% meters. %50 damage. Not always. Does EPA as a combo ender always guarantee hard knockdown? No, not always. Depending on the height that you hit. For example, let me try to think of an example. Oh, sorry. Oh, come on, man. Okay, so... most of the times it will. It's not 100% always, but yeah, most of the times it will definitely end as a hard knockdown. So you want to aim for that. And sometimes if you think that dash up DP finisher is how do you say, tight, you can do 5p DP. Something like that. Basically high combo count of large basketball combos won't hard knockdown. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly as Chase said. Rule of thumb, you'll always get a knockdown. There is also God Press special combo, which is the mid-screen 2-age sphere loop. I can't do it, but I'll try. Sorry. Come on, man. I can't even dash up. I'm a bit tired. Yeah, so you can delay a bit of the sphere toss. Then you do tons of damage. Yeah, anyway, you can do that like 3 or 4 times. Ah, okay. Sorry, the first one can be punch, right? Urgh, I can't even dash up. Come on, man. I think my stick is actually a bit fucked. Like, yeah, I can't dash. I think my... Unfortunately, my stick is dying. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Yeah, anyway, you get the idea. So, let's rush it a bit so I can wrap it up. Though, I need to get my stick fixed, man. Holy shit. Yeah, that's bad. Or get good and earn it. Yeah, I'm pretty bad today, to be honest. Not the best, but let's keep going. So, basic combos. Anything into 2S 5H for a knockdown, right? And then you can either DP or you can put a sphere as an O key, right? This is 2S or 5S, far S 5H. Could be good too. Then there is this, and then another one. Jump S, jump H, jump H, jump S, jump H, land, DP, DP, right? You also have the loop, as I said. You micro dash before throwing the 6H. Okay. This was the corner loop. Then you can explore a bit with jump H, jump S, jump H, sphere. Oh, it was DP, right? DP, by the way, is half circle, quarter circle back. It's not a DP motion, right? Fucking cheap. Then a dust combo with Raoh is impossible dust. You can do either by dash up and late DP, right? That spent 50% tension, so it's worth the damage. It's fair damage, I mean. Or you can do a jump impossible dust. Oops. Right? You can get really creative with it. Are you still playing? Yeah, we're still in here, bro. So you got a couple combos to practice. Try to implement DPRC in your combos, right? And practice the jump pass, jump age stuff, okay? Then strategy. What do you do when you have Raoh? Usually you want to have 50% meter, so you can land a very damaging combo, or maybe let me set the enemy. Teach me the first thing I need to know as Zappa. You have to catch the VOD, bro. I'm pretty wrapping it up very soon, but catch the VOD later. You get a lot of things. But yeah, that's a good thing that Aloysius said. Rush to Raoh, you win. That's pretty much the best tip. But yeah, be sure to catch the VOD. There's a lot of stuff covered. You like it. But anyway, one thing about the overdrive is that it burns down. It burns down the enemy's meter, so the enemy's tension. So let's put him to guard. So that is how cranked up the burst gauge, the guard gauge gets when he blocks without faultless defense, and if he blocks with faultless, it's 50% of tension that goes away. So if you have 50% tension, you could either save that for DP, and then yeah, this is it's a whole guide, a starter pack for Zappa. So it will get you started when you want to play the character and you know absolutely nothing about it, and it sticks to the basics. I'm gonna do a intermediate later on, so be sure to catch it. You really like it, I hope so. So if the enemy blocks without faultless, he gets tons of chip damage, and the burst, the guard gauge cranks up pretty bad. And if he uses faultless, it's gonna burn 50% at least of his faultless. So it's a very good super, very good to use even in neutral. Intermediate Zappa guide. Okay, forget everything in the basics guide, just slap buttons. Yes! Basics of Zappa are going over my head. That's what we like to see. But usually you just want to have some meter and then try to land a very damaging combo, and if the enemy is in the air, DPRC, no doubt, because even if he's jumping, he will see. So you can also throw a couple spheres. In Soul's case, for example, you can send this to interrupt him from Grand Viper, and then use always felt like advanced guide is kind of an oxymoron. Okay, that covers pretty much everything about Raoh, except for one thing that I want to mention also, which is the Okizeme that you can do with Raoh. So considering that you managed to do a knockdown, the same way you would do dash DP, you could do dash sphere. So, sorry. Oops. And put them on block. And then, if you have... No, don't tell them Raoh has mix-up. He actually does. No, he doesn't. If you manage to... Let's say that... Now he's gonna block. guard on. And then you put close slash, another sphere, and then mix up, right? Or dash up dust. Or dust. See? And then another important thing to mention is that sphere doesn't get pushed back by faultless defense, right? See? So what you can do is the enemy is gonna wake up and you put a sphere and then close slash another sphere. Wait. Or maybe 2S another sphere and you're in range for dust. So and then you're in range for dust, right? So this Oki is really powerful. Okay, so that's pretty much how you explore Raoh. Does this work better if you do dash DA for the meaty one for the momentum? It could be, especially if you yeah, that was way too much meter. TKDA just to be a dickhead. Okay. The problem with TKDA is that you get the upward momentum, so why not? You know, why not? Yeah, that's pretty much it about Raoh, I think. So I'm not sure if it was a bit incomplete. I'm a bit tired, so I might have skipped some things, but mainly explore his normals. Are there any matchups where Raoh is bad? Debatable, I would say. For example, against Testament, it's not the best because Testament has many ways of keeping Raoh and Zappa locked in, you know. I don't think it's bad against Potemkin, to be honest. I really like Raoh against Potemkin. Versus Justice is a bit of a bitch, yeah, because Justice, every character that has very good screen control can keep Raoh away. So I would say even Axel is a bit of a pain. It's not the best, but it's still Raoh. You can still get a very high damaging combo from the slightest mistake, so it's not bad. It's just like not the best, I would say. Against Justice it's the same. Justice has a lot of zoning and a lot of screen control, so yeah, she can pretty much no, Raoh doesn't eliminate. Yeah, he doesn't eliminate Nuke Gang. That's the thing, like nukes go through DA. Yeah, they do, yeah. Nukes go through DA, so it completely ruins Raoh's gameplay, you know. And then if you try to get closer, Justice can counter you, and then you lose a lot of time in her long ass combos, and Raoh is gone. So yeah, it's not good. It's bad, I would say, but it's not unplayable or anything like people make it seem, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna close this screen right here. Go to the ending screen. End scene. And then we have webcam. Yay! Very good. So yeah, so just to talk a bit more about this matchup stuff. Characters that have good screen control are usually a problem for Raoh. Zappa himself. Zappa can be a problem for Raoh. Testament, Justice, you know. Characters that tend to be in the air too much are usually, and that are very mobile, are usually easy preys for Raoh, like Milia, Chip, Bridget. They are all very vulnerable to a touch of death. so it's not that bad. It's very good. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I would have to say. Yes, it's very good. I think it's good against Mei as well, although you need to be very careful, because Mei can pretty much 6-piece through your DP and stun you and kill you, you know. So yeah. So anyway guys, I'm going to enjoy my food. Thank you for everyone that sticked around. Cool guide. I'm gonna share it on Russian Discord for beginner players. Thank you, man. Yeah, please do it. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube as well. Once I do, I'm gonna post it to the Zappa channel and spread the word. Everybody needs to learn this beautiful character. Everybody that's willing to, right? What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Chase, you're gonna stream now? I saw that you were online. I can raid your stream. And yes, thank you very much guys. If you have any questions, the VOD will be up on YouTube very soon, so you can drop your questions right there. Let me see how I can... Tata, thank you for sticking around too. Thank you for your patience. He's for sure fun. I can guarantee you that he's like one of the funniest characters ever created. Aesthetically, gameplay wise, everything. He's really fun. He's very complex. You can get very creative with the character, so that's very important to me, and I'm pretty sure everyone will enjoy learning him to the slightest bit. Okay, so since Chase is on, let me see how I can raid him. I've never raided anyone, so I'm not pretty sure how to do it. Maybe I should hit the God Press stream. Let's see. Wait, close this. Sorry guys, just a second. From your dashboard, just click raid. Okay. Right, that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna raid my boy Godpress. Be sure to check his stream, okay? And yeah, thank you very much for your time, guys. Peace out. Enjoy your Zappas, enjoy your game, and be nice out there, okay? See ya. What? It didn't work? Let's try again. I'm getting an error for some reason. I'll try one more time and see if it works. God press. Yeah, there you go. Great. Okay. Right, now it's gonna go. Support your boy God press, guys. Thank you very much.